Hey everyone, I'm Trevor, and today we're at the Disneyland Resort to share with you 8 reasons you need to visit Disney California Adventure on your next Disneyland vacation. So let's get going. Our first reason to visit Disney California Adventure is because it is almost completely unique from any other Disney park. If you are familiar with Walt Disney World, you know that Magic Kingdom is just a bigger version of Disneyland. Although our version of those rides is almost unanimously better, but let's not get off on that rabbit trail. Parts of Disney California Adventure are reminiscent of Disney's Hollywood Studios down in Walt Disney World. But otherwise, it is very California-esque and not to be missed. With unique lands like Avengers Campus, Cars Land, and Pixar Pier that you can't find in any other Disney park. Or I should say at least any other US park, because Avengers Campus does exist at Walt Disney Studios Park in Paris, and they're also developing one for Disneyland Hong Kong, though I'm not sure of the exact development of that process. On top of that, Disney California Adventure has many unique rides you won't find in any other US Disney park, like Monsters Inc. Mike and Sully to the Rescue, Web Slingers, a Spider-Man adventure, Pixar Pal Around, Luigi's Rollickin' Roadsters, Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind, and the Incredicoaster. We also have a variety of attractions here that are similar to some other rides, but with some unique theming, like Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, Mater's Junkyard Jamboree, Radiator Springs Racers, Grizzly River Run, and much, much more. The next reason to visit Disney California Adventure is because it is a smaller park. Wait a minute, what do you mean that's a reason to visit? Well, let me explain. Disney California Adventure is 72 acres to Disneyland's 85 acres, to Magic Kingdom's 107 acres, and Epcot's 305 startling acres. But here at Disney California Adventure, they pack them in. Tons of rides everywhere you look. There are 18 rides located here in Disney California Adventure. That's more rides than both Animal Kingdom and Epcot combined. Right now we're panning through Pixar Pier as well as the Paradise Gardens Park. 2 lands here at Disney California Adventure. We're gonna find a large chunk of rides, and I can see it all from the spot where I'm standing here. The next reason to visit Disney California Adventure is because it has some of the best food in the Disneyland Resort. Disney California Adventure is home to the various food festivals, from the Lunar New Year Festival to Festival of the Holidays, and the one going on right now that's pretty much nearing its end, but that is the Food and Wine Festival. One of those booths here is behind me. Whether you're here for the food or the specialty alcoholic beverages, Disney California Adventure has something for everyone. One of the most coveted dining reservations in the Disneyland Resort is the Lamplight Lounge, which is located in Pixar Pier here at Disney California Adventure. And they have one of the best food items that I've had on property, the lobster nachos. Now, if you don't like lobster, you can substitute those things for steak nachos or chicken nachos. You absolutely have to give them a try if you can land a reservation at Lamplight Lounge. But if you can't get a reservation, you can still head to somewhere like Pim Test Kitchen and order the panini sandwich or the not-so-little chicken sandwich. But what if I have special allergies or I'm a vegan? They have options for that too. The Impossible Spoonful, also at Pim Test Kitchen, is a vegan option with impossible meat that you absolutely have to try. And if you're looking for some alcoholic beverages, you can mobile order from the Pim Tasting Lab right next door. Our next reason to visit Disney California Adventure is because it is a less crowded park. Now, DCA does get a bad rep. A lot of people don't like it. And I understand that if you're coming for one day, you do want to visit Disneyland, the original park. And, you know, it's got a higher priority. I do get it. But because it is less popular, especially when you're talking about one-day guests choosing to go to Disneyland and maybe foregoing a park hopper, Disney California Adventure does tend to be less crowded. Now, today is a pretty bad day to be filming this tip because it is a completely sold-out day. Even over here at Grizzly River Run, things are pretty congested, and I came over here specifically to find some empty walkways to help me film and talk about this point. But I am literally here today at the tail end of spring break. It's the day after Easter. As I said, it is a completely sold out day. No reservations for single day park tickets, no reservations for park hoppers, no reservations for Magic Keys. It is completely packed and slammed. Disney California Adventure is usually a less crowded park. That being said, there is one exception to this, and that is if you visit during a food festival. You can see these booths over here off to the left. festivals also draw a lot of extra crowds, and so the lines or the pathways here tend to be a little bit more congested during those festivals, primarily because of both of those factors. To get the lowest crowds here at Disney California Adventure, I highly recommend that you visit between May and October. There are no festivals going on during that time, but if you're interested in the festivals, Festival of the Holidays is going on from November through the end of December. Then in January, you have the Lunar New Year, and beginning in March through the end of April, we have the Food and Wine Festival. If you're enjoying this video and finding it helpful, please hit the like and subscribe button for more Disneyland content, as well as other Southern California theme parks and attractions. Next, Disney California Adventure is the only US Disney park where you can meet Marvel characters like Iron Man, Spider-Man, the Black Panther, Captain America, and much more. Thanks to a contract with Universal Studios by Marvel before the Disney acquisition, Disney is not allowed to use any Marvel characters on its East Coast parks. That's because Universal owns the rights to them, and they have rides there like the Hulk coaster and the Spider-Man ride and much more. But over here on the West Coast, that's not the case. So we're allowed to have Marvel characters, which is why we have Avengers Campus, as well as all of those fun meet and greets. We have a Spider-Man themed ride and so much more fun here. If you are a huge Marvel fan, you will not want to miss Avengers Campus. It's also one of the most engaging lands with pop-up performances throughout the day. I say pop-up because they're kind of scattered and random, but they have one that goes up here on the balcony. They're just about to do a Wakanda demonstration right here, so we're going to catch that.
Tradition and honor are the first two tenets of the Dora Milaje. Don't you wear the brown hat? There are only 5 tenets you should be able to keep up.
Avengers Campus has so many mini shows like that appear throughout the land and throughout the day. It's unlike any other themed land here at the Disneyland Resort. Another reason to visit Disney California Adventure is that it's home to the most popular attraction on the Disneyland Resort, and that is Radiator Springs Racers. You're saying, wait a second, I thought it was Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. And if you look at wait times, generally Rise has a little bit longer of a wait. But keep this in mind, Rise of the Resistance opened in 2019, whereas Radiator Springs Racers has been open since 2012. If you take a look at the rope drop line to come to Radiator Springs Racers, you would be blown away by how many people are excited and ready to get in line for Radiator Springs Racers. While it does share a ride track system with Epcot's Test Track, there's just something special about going through a stroll down Route 66, going tractor tipping with Mater, running from Frank, and going on the race of your lives around Ornament Valley against other guests. It's just can't be beat. Once you're done racing, mosey on over to the Cozy Cone Motel and grab yourself a snack, as well as meet McQueen, Mater, and other characters. If you need further proof to Radiator Springs Racers' popularity, this is the line for it. It's 3 in the afternoon, and the line is literally sticking out of the attraction, and they have a cast member with a sign down here that says line forms here. That it comes all the way down here is pretty insane. It's in a 100-minute wait. Reason number 7 to visit Disney California Adventure is that it has direct access to 2 Disney hotels. Behind me is the Grand Californian Hotel. There's also access to the Paradise Pier Hotel. The entrance to the Paradise Pier Hotel access to Disney California Adventure is located next to Corndog Castle across from the Golden Zephyr. It's down a pretty obscure pathway, but there's a sign letting you know that it's for Paradise Pier guests only. But the Grand Californians is pretty handy. Right over there is Grizzly River Run. If you have just ridden that and gotten completely soaked, you can come right over here and literally get into your hotel from this entrance. Even if you're not a Grand Californian Hotel guest, but you want to eat at some of the dining locations in here, this is where you're going to go. You can use this as well. Just walk right through here and you're inside the hotel. A few steps later and you can be right here at the Napa Rose and the Storytellers Cafe. Storytellers is one of my favorite restaurants here on the Disneyland Resort property, and it is a place that I highly recommend you check out if you're celebrating something like birthday or an anniversary or any sort of other special occasion. We went around and went the other direction now. And we've come to the GCH Craftsman Bar. This is another reservation location that anyone can eat at here at the Grand Californian Hotel. And then right next to that is the Craftsman Grill, which is their quick service. And we're gonna pop in here because anyone can eat in here as well. Here's a quick look at their breakfast menu and their lunch and dinner menu. On top of that, they have a variety of sweet treats, many that you can only find here at the Craftsman Grill, like this amazing brownie with M&Ms on top. I love that thing. Aw, check this out for Easter. It's a Mickey donut with some jelly beans on top as eggs. All done with your meals? Just turn right back in here to go back into the park. Anyone can use this. You do have to go back through security though. And less than a minute later, I'm back in the park. And finally, perhaps one of the best nighttime spectaculars Disney has ever put together. There's no better reason to visit Disney California Adventure than to experience World of Color, which is a stunning light, laser, and water show that is timed to your favorite Disney movies and songs. You will need a virtual queue in order to see World of Color. At noon, you'll need to go on the Disneyland app and grab your boarding group per se for the attraction. It'll give you a return time to line up and come back and see that nighttime spectacular. You will be gathering in this area here behind me, and you'll be seeing the show out on the water. Right now they have World of Color 1 going on, which I don't actually have footage for, so what you're seeing right now is the traditional World of Color, but I do promise you that this is not something that you want to miss. It is amazing. It's my favorite nighttime show in any US Disney park.
Did everyone see that? Because I will not be doing it again.
Well, that's it for all of our reasons to visit Disney California Adventure on your next Disneyland vacation. I'm sure there are more, like seeing a Broadway-style show that's 45 minutes long and air conditioning in the show called Rogers that'll be debuting on June 30th, just announced today. I can't wait for the Hyperion Theater to have one of its Broadway shows back. You'll have to come check it out. Hit the like and subscribe button for more Disneyland content, then click this video to learn more Disneyland tips to help you on your next vacation. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time.